Good, happy Friday morning, September 14, 2018. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, 1 dead, at least 16 injured after over 70 fires in Massachusetts. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Gene Mackin.
Smoke rising just over New Hampshire's border from dozens of explosions and fires in Lawrence, Andover, and North Andover. The smell of natural gas in the air, anguish on faces.
We waited for the fire truck to come. Probably like an hour, didn't show up, and we just waited outside and the house caught on fire.
I went out there, the basement, I can hear the gas sizzling, so I told him, I screamed at him to get out, to all of them to get out, and unfortunately this is what happened.
Before gas lines could be depressurized, the damage was done.
I live right here. I was letting my dogs out, and that's when I heard it.
What did this sound like?
A big explosion. Oh, yeah.
Could you feel it?
A little bit. I was in shock.
Evacuations clogged interstates. Lawrence's mayor issuing the call.
Get out of your house and go north of the river.
While firefighters rushed to the scene, more than 24 departments from New Hampshire joined the effort.
We do anything we can to help out our neighboring cities. Lawrence and New Hampshire, Methuen, we're right over the border, so whatever we can do to help them out. That's what we do. The Brotherhood and then the task force created.
That regional task force bringing fire departments like Londonderry's ladder truck you're looking at right there, in line waiting to be dispatched throughout the night. Now, the shelters are open around here. There's no school in this area tomorrow, and there's just no word on when people will able to get back into their homes. Massachusetts governor saying there is no timeline for this event because they have never seen anything like this before. Live in Lawrence, Massachusetts tonight, Gene Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. We will keep you updated as we get more information on this big situation. "18-year-old man killed by falling chimney from exploding house in Lawrence." Let's take a listen to some of the video.
Today's incidents have been traumatic for the people of Lawrence and North Andover and Andover. We are all especially heartbroken to learn of the death of Leo Rondon. Thankfully, neighbors helped neighbors. Police, fire, and our first responders jumped into action quickly. And despite the fluid situation these communities are experiencing, local, state, and federal partners are working together to make sure their communities are safe. We currently have now techs and first responders dispatched to all 3 communities to review the 8,000 homes that were affected by this particular circumstance. Each of the mayors, the mayor and the 2 city managers.
Okay, and there you go on some of that video. A man was killed in Lawrence during dozens of home explosions and fires caused by Columbia gas issue on Thursday. Officials said Leon Rodin, 18, was killed when the house at 35 Chickering Road exploded and its chimney toppled onto the vehicle in which he was sitting. Officials from Lawrence North Andover and Andover said approximately 20 teams, each consisting of a police officer, firefighter, and natural gas technician, are going house to house to approximately 8,000 affected natural gas customers to verify that the gas meter are shut off or to shut them off. The gas service will not be restored until Columbia Gas Company determines it is safe to do so. Andover allowed residents south of Route 28 and Salem Street to return home early Friday morning, but said residents who live north of the intersection towards Lawrence and the Merrimack River should remain out of their homes. Lawrence Mayor Dan Rivera said residents who live anywhere in South Lawrence to prepare to stay out of their home through early Saturday. The Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency blamed the fires on gas lines that had become overpressured, but officials who responded to the area were still investigating the cause. State police said 70 fires, explosions, and reports of gas odors were confirmed to be connected with the issue. Andover Town Manager Andrew Flanagan also advised residents that there is no clear timeline on returning to their homes. National Grid also turned off power to some customers in Lawrence, North Andover, and Andover. Lawrence Hospital treated 13 patients, one of which was transferred to a Boston hospital. One person underwent surgery and another person was supposed to have surgery. The patients' ages range from teens to 60s, and their injuries range from smoke inhalation to traumatic blast injuries. It's not clear if the Andover patients are the same or different from Lawrence General and Mass General patients. A friend of Renaud Dunn described him as a brave, happy, humorous, and caring person who always made sure his friends were okay. WCB reporters at the scene of some of the fire explosions said the smell of natural gas was overwhelming and likely strong enough to make people sick. Methuen Police Chief Joseph estimated that there was about 20 to 25 fires or explosions in Lawrence, 20 in Andover, and about 25 in North Andover. Sky 5 was over several fires Thursday afternoon, including homes on Chickering Road and Springfield Street in Lawrence. At least 12 structure fires were left burning unattended because no fire crews were available to respond. Columbia Gas managed the gas equipment in the region and released a statement on their website about 5 hours after the explosions and fire broke out. Columbia Gas crews are currently responding to reports of multiple fires in Lawrence. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by today's incident, the company posted. The first priority for our crews at the scene to ensure the safety of our customers and community by supporting first responders and completing safety checks with our system and surrounding area. We appreciate the response of local emergency responders and their coordinate with our teams. There are an estimated 51,000 Columbia Gas customers in the area. The Massachusetts State Fire Marshal's office sent investigators to Lawrence, Andover, and North Andover area. The FBI is also monitoring the situation and is sending people to assist in the investigation. The NTSB is also sending a team of investigators to the Merrimack Valley. Governor Charlie Baker said they were actively monitoring the situation in the Merrimack Valley and is communicating with first responders and public safety officials. The administration urged residents to heed instructions from local officials for important public safety announcements, including evacuations and suspending gas usage. Shelters have been set up in Harthium and Arlington middle schools in Lawrence. Andover has a shelter set up at Doherty Middle School and at Army Youth Center. A shelter was set up at North Andover High School. Students from Greater Lawrence Technical School were evacuated and brought to the Timmery Grammy School in Methuen. Schools in Lawrence, North Andover, and Andover will be closed today. Friday commute rail service on Haverhill Line will operate only between North Station and Reading Station. Haverhill and Bradford stations will run bus shuttles to Anderson Webson Station. Several exits on and off Interstate 495 and Interstate 93 were closed near the affected communities. Solomon said Methuen was not affected by the issue, but he was on scene to assist the emergency efforts in the neighboring communities. Convicted murderer Arnold Nash escapes Mountain View Correctional Facility. Convicted murderer Arnold Nash, 65, escaped from the Mountain View Correctional Facility in Charleston Thursday evening, officials said. Nash was last seen Thursday at approximately 8:20 p.m. in the minimum security unit of the facility. Nash is serving a 45-year sentence for murder and robbery. He was due to be released in December 2019, officials said. He started his sentence in 1992. He is 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 160 pounds, and has blue eyes and sandy hair. He was last seen wearing blue jeans, a white t-shirt, and a blue shirt. Police say if you see him, do not approach him. And now let's take a look at your European market. European markets higher aimed U.S. Sino trade talk plans. Investec shares surge 12%. European stocks were higher Friday morning after an unexpectedly sharp interest rate hike in crisis hit Turkey supported the lira and global risk upprint. And take a look at the market for you. As you can see, everything is in the green, so that is good right there. Florence Knox